But first, to that big breaking news, we're getting the latest into the controversy of the CBI status report on the coal scam. CBI sources are now saying that it will inform the Supreme Court that Law Minister Ashwani Kumar did in fact try to interfere in the status report, which the agency will go ahead with. The CBI sources say no alteration or modification, though, made by the minister will be presented in the Supreme Court. And the CBI also saying that they were always against any interference and the pressure put by the minister. They said that they had to attend meetings. Remember, yesterday the Indian Express reported that the CBI Colgate report was vetted indeed by the Law Minister Ashwani Kumar and other PMO officials. For more on that, we are joined on the phone line by Arnoday Mukherjee. Arnoday, what more are you picking on from your sources?
Well, Pallavi, it's interesting turn of affairs at this point in time, because now the CBI, the allegations were that there was a scheduled meeting which took place between Law Ministry officials, PMO officials, as well as CBI officials, in which Law Minister Ashwani Kumar was present, and that is where certain modifications were made to that status report, which could have had some incriminating details regarding companies, regarding certain important individuals as well. But now the CBI, after this controversy broke out, what we're learning from our sources is that the CBI is going to go ahead with that original status report that they had prepared before that meeting took place. The CBI has been very categorical, very clear since this story broke yesterday, that they are going to abide by the orders of the Supreme Court. They are going to go ahead and file that status report. This was their stand yesterday, but now we're learning from our sources today that the CBI is making its stand even clearer. So the man who, so big questions will be asked now of Law Minister Ashwani Kumar, because the CBI has also put the entire blame squarely on the Law Minister.
Putting the blame squarely on the Law Minister, and Arnoday, no doubt this will cause huge embarrassment for the government.
Certainly so. And in fact, it would be certainly embarrassing for the government, and more so it had become extremely embarrassing for the CBI as well, because in the recent past we've seen rising allegations against the CBI regarding certain biases and interference by the government, and this was another very clear example. But another question that needs to be asked is that what would have happened if this report had not come out? What would the CBI have done in that situation? Because then what was the point of having that meeting in any case? What happens to these two reports that were prepared? One which was the original report that the CBI prepared, and the other one which was modified, so as to say, as per these reports after that meeting took place. So then what was the point of having that meeting in any case? Why wasn't this issue raised at that time by the CBI? Why is it coming out only now? So these are some of the questions that need to be answered as well, Pallavi. But having said this, the bottom line is that the CBI to go ahead with that original status report and file that in court along with that affidavit. Remember, the Supreme Court had urged the CBI Director, Mr. Ranjit Sinha, to file an affidavit and say that there was no interference from any government body, there was no interference from any political individual in this particular case.
Arnoday, thank you for getting us that quick update on that status report, where the CBI sources are now saying there was indeed interference from the Law Minister to tone down that report on that Colgate scam. We'll keep a close eye on that. More on that on our website, ibnlive.com.